All right, what is going on, everybody? It's Project Storm, and today is July 7, 2022, which means that GFN Thursday is back, you all. Let's get into today's news. All right, as you can see, it is Project Storm in 4K 60 FPS right here on YouTube. And the reason I do this each and every week is so that you all don't have to. So go ahead and relax, have a drink, have some food, spend time with family, play some games, whatever you have to do. But I have your back because I'm going to be breaking down the latest official GeforceNOW blog. Before I do that, though, I would like to show you all that we have the release highlights page right here, and both of these will be dropped in the description section below, so you don't have to worry about missing a beat. But if you're curious about when the latest update will be dropping for GeforceNOW, such as 2.0.42 right here, have no fear. This page right here has your back as well. So I'm not going to read all of this right now because I do want to try to keep this as short as possible. I do get sidetracked. I do get carried away. My excitement is real for GeforceNOW and cloud gaming and gaming in its entirety. So we're going to go back a couple weeks, as I always do here. And we're going to remind you that GeforceNOW has Genshin Impact streaming at up to 4K, not 6K, 4K 60 FPS. All right, and that's on PCs, Macs, other devices. So check this out, people. Last week we were told that the gaming evolution will be televised, and indeed it was, and it was fantastic. And if you all missed that, that's okay, because with a click of a button you can be caught up in no time flat. Now we're going to go ahead, jump into today's news, and we're going to shout out the GeforceNOW community as well as the AI podcast presented by Nvidia right here. I keep pointing you all into the direction of this page because there's some great things to be read down here, such as this right here. Nvidia A10 power instances from Azure deliver accelerated graphics and computing in the cloud. Now we're talking about Nvidia A10, SuperPod, GeforceNOW RTX 3080 tier. Does that ring a bell? We're also talking Azure from Microsoft. Sound interesting already? Well, go and check that out, you all. It may blow your minds. All right, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. So let's get back on track. See, it's that easy for me to get sidetracked. I have so much fun when I do this, you all. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Share this out to other people. Subscribe to the channel today, because all I do is demonstrate the power of the RTX 3080 tier each and every day. So it says here, nothing beats the summer heat like GFN Thursday. Get ready for 4 new titles streaming at GeForce quality across nearly any device. And shout out to the GeforceNOW community. You thought I forgot? I'll never forget about the community, as well as the people who are on the fence about GeforceNOW. All I can advise is go ahead and jump in. Now we're going to switch up to second gear, and it says buckle up for some great gaming, whether poolside, in the car for a long road trip, or in the air-conditioned comfort of your home. Speaking of summer, it's also last call for this year's Steam Summer Sale. Check out the special row in the GeforceNOW app for some great gaming deals before the sale ends today at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Now, at the making of this video, the summer sale has already wrapped up, so if you didn't take advantage of some of those great titles out there like I did, then we have to wait for the fall sale, I think. But that's okay, because Steam is always dropping some bangers on sale, y'all. So check Steam out each and every chance you get. It says choose your adventure with more than 1,300 games in the GeforceNOW library. 1,300 games in the GeforceNOW library. Now somebody out there does not believe what I'm saying right now. So let me go ahead and do this right here. I want to go down, and I want to click on all games. That's 1,345 games in the GeforceNOW library. If you own any of these games, or if you care to play them free to play wise, you can do that right now at up to 4K 60 FPS, as well as 1440p, 120 frames per second. But we're going to move right back where we came from. It says here, there's something for everyone. Single player adventures, check. Multiplayer battles, got that too. GFN Thursday brings more games each week, and it's nearly impossible to play them all. Let me just go back over there one more time, y'all. One more time. That's 1,345 games from indie time. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. So let's go back down here real quick just to show you that they have it categorized in sections. That's all games, action games, adventure games, arcade games, casual games, demos, family, fighting, free-to-play, indie, MMO, MOBA, platformer, puzzle, and the list goes on and on and on. It doesn't stop. So that's why I get excited about GeforceNOW. If anybody's wondering, now you know. All right. It says catch up on the titles you've been eyeing and put together a gaming playlist that fits the perfect summer mood. From blockbuster free-to-play action role-playing games like Genshin Impact and Lost Ark to story-driven sagas like Life is Strange, True Colors, high-speed action in NASCAR 21 Ignition, and more. There are plenty of options to keep gamers busy. Moving right on, it says find your next adventure in the native GeforceNOW app or on play.geforcenow.com. Search for a game or genre using the top bar to build out the perfect gaming library. Streaming the game from GeForce-powered servers enables gamers to keep the action going, even on a Mac, mobile device, Chromebook, and more. Now, what I'm going to do here is turn this music down a little bit because I feel like I'm yelling a little, and some of these tracks get a little bit louder than others. It says here, even better, RTX 3080 members can play at up to 4K resolution and 60 frames per second on PC and Mac, or take the action to the living room on the recently updated Shield TV. They can also take on opponents with ultra-low latency for the best gaming sessions, and RTX on for supported titles to get the most cinematic visuals. Press play. Arma Reforger right here. Again, this is the game I'm going to be booting up today. I haven't jumped into it. I'm going to be running through the tutorial, and then you all can check me out streaming this game a little bit later on. So again, subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. Hit that like button. That'll help out. It goes a long way in helping the video reach other people. It says here, not sure where to start? Check out this week's new additions to squad up in Arma Reforger, bring home the trophy in Match Point Tennis Championships, and more. Now, I've already tried Match Point Tennis Championships. I tried the demo on Steam, and I am looking to purchase this game because it feels great. It looks great, and I just need to see what other people think about it and how many people are going to be playing. I know it has cross-platform support, so keep an eye on that one as well, you all, right here on the channel. Says here's what's coming to GeforceNOW this week. Match Point Tennis Championships, new release on Steam, and I always click on these just to let you all see a little bit of gameplay, as well as shout out the developers and publishers. So moving right down here, the release date is today, so in a matter of minutes this game should be dropping, right? Developed by Taurus Games, published by Calypso Media. All right, Match Point Tennis, check that one out. Next, going back, we have Starship Troopers Terran Command over on the Epic Games Store. All right, you can check that one out because it's dropping as well today, July 7th. Moving back, we're going to go to Sword and Fairy N2. Now, I've heard a lot about this franchise or whatever, and this one as well. I think it's coming out today as well. Yes, it is indeed. Or is it? Let me make sure. Let me go back to. Oh, it's coming out tomorrow, actually, right? So do check that one out as well. And then we have Arma Reforger. You can find it right here on Steam, and it dropped to mixed reviews, but that's okay because I'm about to give you all an idea of what the game is about right here, right now. Released on May 17, 2022. Developed by Bohemia Interactive, published by Bohemia Interactive as well. Now, we're going to kill the noise, all right? And we're about to go right here, right now, into Arma Reforger. But before we do that, we're going to show off the latest update right here, version 2.0.42. We are also going to let you all know that you can connect each of these accounts, Ubisoft, Epic Games, Steam, Origin, GOG, can all be connected so that you don't have to worry about logging in each and every time. So do check that feature out, y'all. All right. Server location is US Northeast for me. We're going to go ahead and run a network test. Now, I have been having some issues with my Windows 11 and my Windows 10 based PCs. I don't know what it is, but everything is slower to actually open. And right here is saying 7 milliseconds of latency, which is great. But no, not everything has been fine in the world of Project Storm because it's been tough, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I had someone came out from my ISP today, and shout out to her, Kelly. She did a great job of getting me set up with new hardware and everything, and doing whatever she could to try to rectify my issue. But it's still present in certain areas like YouTube, and I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or what. So if you don't see me going live for a little bit, you know why. All right, right here, max bit rate, 75 megabits per second, resolution 1440p, 120 frames per second, VSync on adaptive, adjust for poor network conditions. So everything is transparent, you all. When you come to this channel, you know that I'm not going to pull your leg at all. And I do these live streams so that you can get a good idea of what really happens at any given time. All right, resolution upscaling is on AI enhanced. Detail and enhancement, I got that on low right now. I could put it up to medium. Oh, it looks like they've changed the way that it used to be 3 steps. Now you can turn it off, low, medium, high. So that's new. Okay. So I'm going to leave it on medium for right now. As a matter of fact, low, because there's going to be a lot of grass, and grass can look weird at times depending on whether you're playing at 1440p or 4K. In-game graphics settings saved to on, all right? And we're going to go ahead and jump into it, you all. And we're going to go through the tutorial, and that's all we're going to do today because I don't have time. I have to pick my son up from camp, summer camp. All right, let's check the audio settings right now. I think the volume should be good. I think I put it on 75 before I went live this time. So here it is, Arma. And I'm no stranger to the Arma series. I love the series, you all. I have not gotten as deep as other people in the series because there's so many games to play. But this is why I grabbed games like Arma Reforger in the first place. Reforger. I say Reforge, y'all. Reforger. All right. And this is also available on console. So I know it has some good controller support from what I've been hearing. So, but I'm not going to use the controller today. I'm going to keep it keyboard and mouse. So let's hit that space bar button. We're going to go into settings real quick because that's the first thing we do, right? Quality preset high. We're going to leave it just like it is. Fidelity FX super resolution. Shout out to AMD. I'd like to see 2.0 on here, but maybe one day in the near future. But we're going to leave that on right now to help out with performance or whatever. And what you see here, depth of field, I turned that off. And here we go. Ultra texture detail. I didn't put it on ultra, but we're going to leave it just how it is. All right. So we're going to hit Control plus G. And we're going to go in. I just want to show you all that you can also do this as well. You can go in to see your settings in case you forgot while you're streaming or whatever. And you can play around with this at any given time. The detail enhancement and other features, AI enhanced, you can turn that off as well if you want to. So we're going to leave this on low. We're going to also go back. We're going to hit, this is where you can go to find your heads up display to change the location. Like right now, I need to have it in the bottom right, and you'll see why in a little bit. I don't like I don't like for it to protrude anything like maps or icons or anything like that, right? So we're going to hit Control plus N now. And as you see, there's no frame loss, no packet loss. This is where you can go. This is very important, by the way, guys. If you're going to be cloud streaming on GeforceNOW, why not take advantage of this by hitting Control plus N at the same time? Now, if you're having a lot of packet loss and frame loss and things like that, if it's red and you're seeing like over 50 packet loss and 100 or 200, 300 packet loss, it's time to, reset your equipment. Consider reaching out to your ISP because it may not be GeforceNOW. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. All right, 1440p 120 right there. And we're going to hit Control plus N again to drop that down nice and neat, tuck that in the corner. And we're going to go back into this gameplay or the tutorial. Can I even get back to the tutorial? I think because I tried it, I sampled it a little bit. Oh, here we go. I was going to say because I sampled it a little bit. Every time I boot up, I buy a game on GeforceNOW or Steam or whatever, or Epic Game Store, I always test it out to make sure the game boots. Once I realize that it boots, then I go ahead and play. I mean, I end it if I'm doing streams like this, or I play if I'm doing a live stream. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, here we go. Arma Reforger, a game that my friends were telling me I needed to jump on. You need to jump on this game, Storm. It's dope. I know you like Arma 3. So Reforger is just another game in the series. It looks better. It runs better. It's on consoles and all this stuff I kept hearing, right? But now I get to jump into the tutorial. We're going to give things a minute to go ahead and load in, you know, because I knew it. In a world so big, there's going to be a little bit of texture streaming and things like that still going on. All right. Now, this is high settings and already it's feeling smoother. So if you see any kind of jankiness or whatever, it's most likely going to be due to some type of texture streaming or things like that. But now what I want to do, I wanted to do this from the beginning. So how do I get back? Restart. I wonder if they're going to let me do it from the beginning, because I did run around. Like I said, I ran around for a little bit, but I didn't get too deep into the tutorial, and I definitely didn't touch any live gameplay. So please let me start over from the very beginning, because those drills are always fun, and it's not going to let me. So we're going to pick up from right here. Am I missing something? Well, what I shouldn't have done is hit save and exit to the main menu. That's what I shouldn't have done. But it's saying get in the Jeep. All right. Drive to the final firing position. Okay. Nice and easy. Whoa, I didn't mean to jump out right there. I hit the wrong key. Did not mean to jump out at all, y'all. Okay. So they want me to switch to the gun. And we're going to shoot some targets real quick. All right. Now, I haven't tweaked everything to perfection. A little bit of vision that I have to try to shoot these targets. All right. And again, I'm not going to do anything, no calibrations or anything like that to the settings. It feels good. All right. So what else is it saying? Free look with, okay, left alt. But what I want to do is hit X, hop back in the driver's seat. And then let's hit alt to free look. Okay, there we go. Just like PUBG. I like that. Every shooter game should have this, especially if it's a military style game like this. You should be able to hold alt and look around. At least that's how I feel. All right. Now everything feels great since the initial loading at the beginning. It's smooth as butter right now at 100 and what is that, 100 FPS I just saw. 99, okay, 100. You can see the 120 FPS stream that's being delivered to me right now, as well as my ping. So I like to see it. And again, these video clips are not going to be too long, because I don't like to make these videos super long unless there's a lot of information, a lot of news to cover. Now, GeforceNOW, they are notorious for dropping a lot of news on us. I will say that. I ran out of breath last week, y'all. It was funny. Ran out of breath trying to read the last week's blog post. So much information crammed into that one. So do check that out in the description section below, and follow GeforceNOW on social media. I forgot to read the question. I do realize that today, so I'm going to go back and do that before I get out of here. But you can see right here, Arma Reforger, streamable at up to 4K 60 FPS. Right now it's 1440p 120 FPS. And I'm able to stay on the road and do everything I needed to do, including brake on a dime, just like that. I'm not going to get too deep into it, you all. That's all we're going to get for today. I hope you all enjoyed this one. We're going to go back, though. Let's exit out of the game properly. All right. And we're going to go back to that blog. I don't think I closed it out, did I? But I hope you all enjoyed this look at Arma Reforger, as well as the latest blog post from GeforceNOW. Follow them on social media, on Twitter especially. That's where I go to find all the news I need from GeforceNOW, Twitter. So let's see if I closed it out. I think I did. Yep, I closed it out. So we're gonna go ahead and I think it was a question that had to do with if you could play. Yeah, hold on one second. I think it was if you could play you could start a game over. Which game would it be? Like if you could play it for the first time, or you could play it like you were playing it for the first time, or something like that. Go over on Twitter, you all check it out. Check it out in the blog post. Is the question is always going to be at the very end of the blog. All right, so go check that out. Shout out to GeforceNOW for their hard work each and every week of putting that thing together. Now, guys, that's pretty much it. Now, my two games that I picked two games because I couldn't pick one that I wanted to start over or whatever and play it for the first time. I picked Half-Life 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4. Both of those games are games that I would love to jump back into right now. And if can you imagine if those games launched today, what that would be like? If you play both of those games, you understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go and play those. Shame on you. They're masterpieces, classics, y'all. But until the next time, three things I need you all to do. That's keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. Your boy's out of here, y'all. GFN Thursday, GeforceNOW. Even though you don't have a whole plethora of news, I think there's some hidden gems in the news that we have right here. So until the next one, keep it gaming, y'all. Peace.